believe that if right-wing extremists like Ludovs will call her opponent fools and politically correct Hilovs might be neo-fascists and enemies of immigrants and very reactionary. And I am progressive liberal journalist, friend of the people. I'm a different matter, and I make a great difference in comparison with neo-fascists that oppose civil rights and human rights. I uphold human rights. I uphold all civil rights and human rights that included in U.S. Civil Rights Act, which prohibits illegal discrimination based on sex, race, etc. I also believe that recent appointment of Democratic Illinois Governor Blagojevich of his crony, Democratic activist and former Illinois Attorney General Burris to the legislative position of U.S. Senator is illegal, and I believe that Secretary of State of Illinois made a right. Democratic Governor Blagojevich, is it unconstitutional for Governor Blagojevich to appoint any person to legislative position? Legislators must be elected by the people according to U.S. Constitution, and any attempt infringement on part of Democratic Governor Blagojevich to special elections in order for people to choose their senators, for their congressmen. Any such attempts are unconstitutional, and it is actually good judgment of U.S. Congressional Secretary of State in order to reject appointee, not elected, non-elected so-called Senator Burris, reject him in the representation, because it is unconstitutional to have appointee, governor appointee, executive power appointee, to serve as a legislator. This is called violation of U.S. Constitution. Well, let me talk about what might be consequences for presidency of Chicago-based Illinois Democrat Barak Obama, conservative Democrat. But Blagojevich scandal actually is a scandal that's likely to bring down the presidency of President-elect Barak Obama, because Barack Obama is often shown on the photographs of Los Angeles Times and CNN along with Governor Blagojevich. I understand that Barack Obama might have gay moments in life, and he might be gay, and me, I'm gay as well. And most people should mean only when they say gay, could be like a married person or stuff like that. But that's what actually with him, to harass our people, maybe confessing his daydreaming to his shrink, has been used as a criminal conspirator, because criminal conspiracy involves a bargain between two sides to commit illegal act, to commit a federal offense, and unless there was a bribe in return for political favors to show finances for a children's hospital, unless that evidence is clear and unambiguous and stated by both sides with a verbal agreement, there is no conspiracy, and federal government doesn't have a case against Blagojevich. Instead, it has only persecution. They persecute him for being a Democrat and use his daydreaming as a bogus, fabricated evidence. All the kind of charges as wrongful, and I believe that if Democratic Governor Blagojevich gets convicted, should actually instead support Democratic Governor Blagojevich as being wrongfully framed by the federal Rizki. According to Los Angeles Times, it was proven that Rizki was money man for Governor Blagojevich, according to Los Angeles Times. And we were called Los Angeles Times precisely in their own terms, money man, quote unquote, and of Governor Blagojevich, namely. And Governor Blagojevich might testify that Rizki, convicted money launderer, actually was the one who financed President-elect. And if Rizki starts testifying against Barack Obama, and Governor Blagojevich starts testifying in Barack Obama that he was accepting laundered money from narcomafia, in $1 million, and then when Barack Obama actually might encounter the fate of Bill Clinton. But Barack Obama should actually will have a good taste of Hillary Clinton, which Hillary Clinton and the public will start feeling like the presidency of Bill Clinton. Probably when President-elect Barack Obama starts, having intimate relationship with his senior cabinet member, Senator, her former husband, Bill Clinton, who was a cheater, adulterist, and whoremonger. And I believe that Hillary Clinton will actually give conservative President Barack Obama a good taste of Bill Clinton's governance, and probably a live reminder of Bill Clinton's era. And actually, I believe that Barack Obama should show the ideals of peace as president-elect in order to satisfy his conservative mantra. Barack Obama should actually stop the war of Israel, bombardment and assassinations of suspected Palestinian terrorists, Hamas terrorists, because Israel has a right to defend herself, of course, but using Marines and terrorist war be upheld in a war conflict. And international law cannot be breached to assassinate suspected terrorists, even for Israel.